The Second Robotech War rages on. The armies of the United Earth government struggle to defend their planet from the unrelenting onslaught of the Robotech masters, who have come to Earth to recover their precious supply of protoculture before it is discovered by the Invids. The defections of Zor, the renegade clone, and Musica, mistress of the cosmic harp, are seen by the Robotech masters as omens of doom and destruction for their entire society. Even more disturbing is the discovery that their dwindling reserves of protoculture have begun a slow process of mutation.
Nearly 70% of our remaining culture pods have been invaded by the Invid flower of life, and the infected protoculture has already degenerated to the point where it is no longer of any use to us. That infernal flower is sucking the very lifeblood from our veins. As our protoculture diminishes, our people grow increasingly debilitated, our younger generations more rebellious, and our biogenetic clones have become completely undependable. We face the possibility that the fallen protoculture factory on Earth has been similarly infected. Our laxity may have already condemned us to oblivion. Be that as it may, I say the time has come for a decisive full-scale assault on the planet. If there is still any undegenerated protoculture to be found, we must retrieve it before the Invid arrive. The race of Earthlings may have to be destroyed. But after all, what does the obliteration of such a pathetic little species matter when the survival of our own society is at stake? Agreed? Agreed. The Earthlings have very little choice in the matter. If we do not destroy them, the Invid surely will. Close the door.
In order to put a stop to the Invid threat, the Robotech masters must not fail. The Earth forces were enhanced by reinforcements from hyperspace, responding to a mayday from the original attack on Space Station Liberty. With the Southern Cross forces in tatters and the fate of the Earth hanging in the balance, an important rendezvous is called at the newly armored Moon Base Alice.
Retro rockets, all clear. On behalf of United Earth Defense Forces and Mission Commander Rolf Emerson, welcome back.
Moonbase, we are telemonitoring the arrival of Transport Squadron 85. Get ready for a message from the Mission Commander.
The entire Armada is waiting for your transmission, General.
Attention, this is General Rolf Emerson transmitting from Earth. You have been brought back here from your mission in deep space because we have a plan which can turn this war around and bring us victory against the alien invaders. After you have loaded your ship, you will orbit Earth, where I will join you to personally take command.
As his defense forces and the alien invaders prepare for their final confrontation, General Rolf Emerson sits brooding in his darkened office, troubled by the thoughts of the many lives that may be lost in battle, and by the even more terrible prospect awaiting them all if the alien challenge is not met.
Huh? What's happened to the lights?
Huh? No, don't turn them on.
Sir, is that you? General?
I've asked you and Lieutenant Brown here because I've just received an order from the Supreme Commander. My command has been committed to battle. This may be the last time we're able to see each other.
What?
What do you mean, sir? We've come back from all our other missions. I don't think one more
Lieutenant, this mission is different from the others. If we are not victorious against the enemy, none of us is expected to come back at all.
Sir, this mission will be no different.
I hope not, Lieutenant, because I want you both to come back alive.
There they are. But what in the world could they all be doing inside the ruins of the SDF-1?
So that's where they're headed.
This is the place, then?
Yeah.
This is where you think you saw the flowers of life?
This is the place, all right. Right on this spot here, there was a big battle between Earth and the Zentradi invaders.
I feel something strange in this place. Strange and powerful.
Just hold on tight, Musica. That's it.
Meanwhile, far above, as the Robotech Masters fleet approaches Earth's outer defense perimeter, their movements are being carefully monitored by the moon base Alice 1.
General Emerson, all our scanners are lighting up like a Christmas tree. It looks like the entire enemy fleet is attacking.
What, the entire fleet? It's true, sir. They're holding back nothing. It looks like they've launched every ship they have.
Good
Battle
lord.
stations, sir? Go ahead, sir.
All pilots report to battle stations immediately. The enemy attack is underway.
All units are away, sir. Will you be watching the battle from here on the bridge?
No.
Sir?
I want this ship prepared for battle at once.
What? But General, why?
As the commander of this fleet, I plan to lead the attack, not be a spectator. Sir.
Musica, wait up, will ya?
It's just as I feared. We're too late, Bowie. It's already started. You were right. These are the flowers of life. And those spores are sending out? That means the mutation is complete. The infant will be drawn here from across the cosmos. They're probably on their way, even as we're standing here.
The Invid? Who are they?
The enemies of both our people.
Wait! Musica? Be careful, will you? I mean, what do we know about these plants? They might even be carnivorous.
No, Bowie, the flower of life survives by feeding off the protoculture matrix.
Huh?
It moved!
Musica?
Oh no, Bowie! Something terrible is about to happen!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
Even as Bowie tries to comfort Musica, the spores continue to rise through an opening at the top of the ruins. As Bowie watches the eerie process, a startling realization dawns on him.
Hey, if they feed on protoculture, then this is the protoculture factory. Musica, we found what everyone's been looking for.
Protoculture factory? Yes, we found it, but it's too late.
No, it's not too late, Musica. I don't care what the Invid are, it's not too late.
But how?
I don't know how, but we'll think of something. We've got to.
Oh, Bowie, if you had any idea what the Invid were like.
What? It can't be.
Believe it, Lieutenant. These things subsist on protoculture. They thrive on it.
It's true.
So these spores must be some kind of signal to the Invid, whatever they are.
That's right.
And the protoculture was right here all the time, and it looks like we're the only ones in the universe who didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant.
Huh?
Give me a break. All this stuff is just a bunch of legends and fairy tales. You don't really believe all this bunk about the Invid flower of life, do you, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. Dana, where are you? You might as well come out. I know you're there. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? What is it? What? What's happening?
Stop! Stop! Can't you see? This plant is responsible for making me the monster I've become!
What?
What?
Huh?
But Zor, what do you mean?
At last, it has all come back to me! Yes, long ago, the attack, the enemy, the three who act as one, the triumvirate. I was a scientist seeding a planet with protoculture spores when a terrible explosion threw me to the bottom of a deep crevice. I felt as if I were outside my body, that I was no longer a part of the cosmos. When I opened my eyes, I saw above me a strange green light. As the light entered my body, I felt as though I had died and been reborn as a new being without any memory. I can only assume my contemporaries have resurrected me in the hope of learning the secrets of robotechnology and protoculture.
Look there, those flowers. The Invid flowers of life, mutated protoculture, the Robotech Master's life and power source. Once the clones are generated, it is only Musica's playing that keeps them calm and under our control. I must do everything in my power to keep the Invid flower of life in the proper hands. I must stop this madness.
Huh?
The Masters!
Heads up!
There are the protoculture pods, but what is down there with them? What are those Earth intruders doing in this sacred area? Magnify monitor. Zor is with them. Even Musica.
Don't come any closer, stop! If you blast us in this area, you'll be destroying the flowers as well.
What do we do now?
Clear the area or we will attack!
What about Musica?
Go to the Masters. Tell them we must end it. We cannot go on this way. You, in the depths of your ignorance, you do not realize that when the Invid legions come, no Earth being will survive.
Know this, Zor Prime. We will be back.
Huh? You mean you knew they wanted the Invid flowers all along?
That's why you stopped me, isn't it?
Yes. It came to me only recently. Bits of my memory are coming back, and Musica was the key.
He's got to be joking. We'll never give up.
A great pity. Our information led us to believe that you are seeking a peaceful settlement. Our goal is the same. We respect you as we do other beings who have the same human form as we. Even our intellects are similar.
That's so. Well then, why haven't you called off your bioroids?
I don't believe a single word you're saying.
You are stupid people.
SX.83. I know that's where you intend to make your initial landing point. That's how stupid we are.
And we know you're after the Invid flowers.
And that if you don't get them, you can't survive.
Tell me just how much you people know about our recent history, about our needs for survival.
We know about your weak points. Yes, we even know your intentions of going back home. But we pioneered and developed this planet we call Earth, and we want to remain here. Conform to our wishes and make no demands on us, then perhaps we can help each other out. We must prevent war.
With the Invid coming, you will be wiped out. We can't allow your presence to disrupt the stability of our Robotech continuum. Your stubbornness merely shows how primitive you are.
Sir, calm down!
We've shed so much blood already, and this is how it has to end.
I am receiving information on Zor Prime.
What is it?
It's the 15th!
SX.83 is already occupied by Zor and his group.
What is he doing there? Has he given you an explanation?
Musica is no longer connected to the cosmic heart. She has joined Zor and the humans.
Bowie! So that was his reason for going AWOL.
Sir, the planet Earth has just run out of time.
Commander, I'm receiving communications from the aliens.
What? Attention, Commander Leonard. Attention, Commander Leonard. Attention, all leaders of the Southern Cross Defense Force. Listen very closely to what we have to say. We are now capable of demolishing you completely with little effort. We advise you to surrender and evacuate your planet immediately. Evacuate the planet within 38 hours, or we will be forced to destroy your home world.
Now you listen. We underwent much suffering and agony to make this planet our home. We're not going to just give it up.
Commander Leonard, this is an ultimatum, not a suggestion. The Invid have already detected the presence of protoculture on this planet. You must now leave this matter to us.
It's impossible to evacuate our citizens and troops within 38 hours. Absolutely impossible. More time. We must have at least 7 days.
48 hours then, and no more.
But we can't.
48 hours, Commander.
Well, Supreme Commander? All squadrons assemble at Monument City and prepare for a massive attack.
Yes, sir. But Commander...
Do it now, on the double.
Sir.
We defeated the Zentradi, and now we've got these so-called Robotech masters and whatever the Invid are. Well, our troops can handle them too.
We're about to begin a major offensive, and I expect every man to do his duty in defense of the Earth.
We're ready, sir!
And all across the planet, at every outpost of the Earth Defense Forces, the same scene is being repeated as men and machines prepare themselves for the last in a series of major assaults against the enemy invaders.
Commander, all reports indicate our forces are in formation. Civil defense preparations are complete, and we are ready to launch.
Gentlemen, our backs are against the wall. I expect this to be the final showdown against this enemy. Make sure all our commanders understand this will be a fight to the finish.
Yes, sir.
Zor, you traitor! Are you there, Zor? Answer me!
Here I am.
Do you realize that the protoculture matrix has gone past its dormant stage and is now sending spores back to the Invid planet?
I wasn't aware of that. But I do know one thing, Master. I control the key to this planet's survival.
We are of the opinion that you are mistaken. Watch closely. You will see.
Hey! Emerson!
We can work together. The Invid is an enemy to all. These 3 men will be released when you return Musica and remove your troops from this area. Does that agree with you, Zor?
Yes, but with what conditions?
You will be picked up and we will exchange prisoners on board ship.
You heard them. All of our personnel will go.
Just as we thought, the United Earth Forces have assembled in their Monument City.
They are inviting their own destruction.
Just what exactly do you intend to do with Zor and his Earth companions once we get them inside the ship?
After we return Musica to her cosmic harp, we shall dispose of them.
Back on Earth, the Civil Defense Forces desperately battle a sneak attack by enemy bioroids intent on destroying Monument City and retrieving the hidden protoculture.
Commander, the Civil Defense Forces are vastly outnumbered. The city's being cut to ribbons. Sir, we have no choice. We'll have to evacuate.
Go if you want. I'm staying here till this battle's over.
We've locked in on their command headquarters. Fire!
On board the Robotech Master's flagship, Zor also receives a warning, but from the Robotech Masters themselves.
All those who stand against us shall perish. Soon we shall release the flower of life from the surface of the planet and be all-powerful. Surrender to us, Zor.
Your misuse of the protoculture shall not go unpunished. Till you are gone, I shall not give up.
I'll be right beside you.
Take me to the Masters. I mean you no harm. My business is only with them.
Ready? Fire!
Huh?
You're a fool, Zor, if you believe you have the power to stand against us by yourself. Now that your quest has failed, I am instructed to offer you one final chance to rejoin us.
Never. I shall not stop until I destroy this society or it destroys me.
It is as you wish. Prepare to fire.
Stay down!
Thank you for saving my life, Dana, but I must go on alone.
No way, pal. I'm coming.
This will be too dangerous, Dana. I plan to confront the Robotech Masters and destroy them.
The time has come for release of the protoculture from beneath the surface of the planet. Our power will now be absolute. Once the hidden spores have been collected, even the Invid will not dare to stand against us.
Masters, hear me. The moment of retribution is at hand. You must pay for your evil deeds.
Will you never understand, Zor? It is much too late. We have destroyed the defenders and broken through the planet's surface. The protoculture is about to be released. You cannot stop it.
I shall never allow such a victory.
So you have finally come. We have been expecting you, Zor, and you have not disappointed us.
Then I assume you know my purpose.
Yes, of course. Your purpose has always remained the same. You are the embodiment of Zor, creator of the first protoculture and the master responsible for our development.
You mean it was Zor who also developed the Zentradi people?
Zor became the prime force behind all the advancements of our society. But his most important achievement was the protoculture, which brings with it the promise of eternal life.
No, no! The protoculture has brought only death. I will end this evil here and now.
Surely you are not prepared to destroy your most precious creation, the embodiment of all your hopes and dreams. Without it, your native civilization will wither and die.
My civilization is already dead.
No!
Master, you shall not escape me.
Warning, auto cruise control damaged. Ship out of control and descending. Projected point of impact on planet's surface. Coordinates C35.
It's heading for Monument City. If we don't find a way to stop it, this ship will crash right into them. There must be a manual control system. Zor! We have to capture him alive. We need him to run the ship.
Stop, I command you.
Wait, Zor! No!
It's all over now.
What do you mean all over? This ship's gonna demolish the city.
The Masters had to be punished for their misuse of the protoculture.
Well, what about my people? Why punish them for something beyond their power?
Do not worry about your people. I will allow no harm to come to them.
Huh?
Goodbye, Dana.
What? Zor! You can't do this to me!
Inside the command capsule of the flagship, Zor has activated his bioroid and prepares to carry out his plan.
This shall be my final gesture, my own sacrifice for the destruction my creation has caused throughout the galaxy.
Zor.
There is no other way. The destruction of this ship over the site of the battle fortress is the only guarantee that the protoculture will be obliterated before it brings the Invid to this planet. Now.
He's destroying himself. Stop it, Zor! Please! Don't do this! There must be another way! Oh no! The spores! The spores! They're going everywhere!
Zor's final gesture above the site of the SDF-1 has compounded the disaster in attempting to destroy his creation and thus thwart the impending invasion by the Invid. Zor has made a critical miscalculation. Instead of rendering the protoculture matrix useless, he has freed the spores of the mutated protoculture strain, thus causing the Earth to become a fertile garden, awaiting cultivation by the Invid. Even now, the Invid Sensor Nebula has detected the release of the spores and the blossoming of the flowers of life. For the survivors of the Second Robotech War, the victory is a bittersweet one. Their new society must attempt to rebuild once again, but this time in the face of an uncertain future, as they must now await the coming of the Invid.